All right. The reason why I'm doing this video, after doing a little discussion, what the father was telling me, and he was pretty serious about this too. Okay. I've always been the kind of person who has watched many zombie movies throughout the years as I got older. All right, and I mean gotten older. But the one thing is for sure, people who make these movies create the ideas of what zombies look like. The dead, right? You have to understand something. Making such zombie movies, even if it's in the past or now, this is disrespect. This is completely disrespecting the dead. Completely. Not only you're making films, make them seem like they're killers, but there's the truth behind all this. I've already experienced it myself. I already know what they look like completely. All right. I don't care what the devil's gonna say because they have the main reason why they're disrespecting the dead too. That's why these creations of zombie movies exist for a reason. All right. But reality is, people who are deceased are not zombies. They're alive just like you and I. The only difference is the flesh that they bear with them. It's destroyed. Now, let me ask you something. If you would have found somebody like me in the streets and you heard stories that I was deceased, but you saw me walking around correctly, right? And I didn't look like something was wrong with me, but I was already dead. And every time you spoke to me, you said anything to me, and I respond back to you normally. You would expect it instantly. Oh, hey, this person's not even dead. But when I looked at you, this was missing. I had no eye, and then instantly I had a cut right over here, probably a piece of chunk of my flesh basically dangling, and I was still able to talk to you. What you gonna say to me? Oh, he's gonna eat our brain. You know, some of these people who are deceased now are not shouting that. They're actually speaking to you normally. A long time ago now, I experienced being pulled by a couple of demons, taken to another world with a puddle that is red, and in that puddle would be heads, skeleton heads. Now imagine seeing a couple of people running straight to you, yelling out something that you wouldn't hear. And as you're looking at them, their clothes are torn, but they're still running towards you. And as they're speaking to you, they're speaking to you normally. And then when you look at their appearance, they're completely don't even look normal anymore. My experience the last time I encountered this, I was able to get a good glimpse of one of those people. I got a good glimpse of a woman. Everything else seems to be connected, like nothing was messed up about her. But when I had a chance to look at her eye, it would dangle like this. Her eye will be out of her socket, dangling, and still speak to me normally, like she was still alive. You have to understand, guys. The dead is still alive. These are the lost souls that I encountered. Understand that. These are the lost souls who wander around looking dead but still breathe like they're alive. And yet, the devil goes around creating, turning them into monsters. That's why the dead is angry at the devils. And like right now, the devil does hear it. And he says he's glad they're mad at him. Which is why they feel the way they do about it. Why they cannot live life anymore. Just because you hear zombies like the Return of the Living Dead, when they basically chain down a zombie woman and she talks about it's just to remove the pain of being dead. It's nothing like that. It has nothing to do with that. They're angry, yes, but it has nothing to do with revenge. It's the fact that they're not able to live life anymore. They have to live it in a way that only makes them look horrible now. Life as a deceased, this other world where they're at, it's a sad way for them to go. They remember their past lives, they remember what happened to them, but now they are in a shell that once was used by them. It's completely not even them anymore. It's an opposite of them. When they were alive, they had nothing wrong with them. Now that they are who they are, now they can say, look what happened to me. Look what they did to me. So when you watch a zombie movie, just understand that you probably have a parent who's lost, a brother lost, a sister. This is probably what she looks like right now. And she's trying to speak to you best way she can to contact you. Understand the dead is what they are. Alright? Don't disrespect them. That's why when I look at horror movies like zombie movies, it's just pure disrespect. But it's nothing new now in these days, and the Father understands that. The devils always find ways to really send a message to those who are deceased. I think everyone is going to learn really, really much real soon. Why I bring these videos up for a reason. Okay. Anyways, I hope you enjoy this. Just understand that I'm taking what I experienced, bringing it to reality so you can understand what is real and what is fiction, what is fake. Because believe me, when you look at a zombie movie, ain't nothing like that. That stuff right there is all fake. What I brought to you was real. They're well alive, they're just completely destroyed. That's all I can say. Just to end this video, don't ever disrespect. And that's why the devil's gonna get taught a lesson because of it. Respect them, just like they will respect you, because you're still alive and they're not.